Sister Wives, Christine shares how she coped with Garrison's death using social media. Dear loves, welcome to Usa Drama. Please do subscribe my YouTube channel. Garrison Brown's sudden passing at a young age left his family and fans in shock. The entire Sister Wives family has been grieving the loss since the tragic incident. They have been trying to find ways to cope with the loss. Janelle and Cody's son was the favorite son, brother, and uncle of the family. But it turns out that the TLC star was struggling with mental health issues before his passing. Now it turns out that all the family members have been opening up about the impact of social media on people's lives. Previously, Janelle's daughter, Madison Brown, encouraged viewers to talk about mental health. She also voices her opinions about the unreal lives of people on social media. Recently, Christine Brown defended the continued use of social media to move on from Garrison's death. Sister Wives, Christine Brown reveals how she is moving forward with son Garrison's. Christine and Janelle have been very close since the start. The two shared a great bond and treated each other's children as their own. Fans always loved to see the duo spending time with each other's kids. The polygamous family might have collapsed, while the former Sister Wives still have the same love for each other's children. Christine Brown has spent a huge amount of time with Janelle's kids. She raised them like her own kids when her best friend was working and earning money for the family. Hence, Garrison's death has affected her badly. Recently, she opened up about her feelings while grieving the loss of her son. Christine said, "It's been 2 weeks since Garrison's death. That's never easier to say," in an Instagram post. However, she noted that she had to keep working to keep going while holding back tears in her eyes. Moreover, she stated, "It's what I know, and it's what I know I need to do." The Sister Wives celeb went ahead and explained that she had to post on social media because most of her work presides on the platform. Brown also thanked her followers for their support and admitted that the family would miss Garrison every single day for the rest of their lives. Christine finally decided to confess that she had to keep moving forward to avoid staying in bed all day. Further, she added, "And for me, working means posting." Brown ended her post by encouraging her followers to reach out to people who were in need. Sister Wives, Madison Brown reminds fans to not compare their lives from things on social media. Madison Brown has been heartbroken after the passing of her brother, but she decided to share what she has learned in the past few weeks with her followers. She took to Instagram to talk about the importance of talking about mental health. However, the Sister Wives star has made it clear that her brother was not bullied or lacking any love. Maddie went on to explain how her mom and siblings always felt that Garrison compared his life to others on social media. The reality TV celeb further shared how she learned the value of a strong community, even if they have differences. Moreover, Madison reminded her fans that social media isn't real and they should talk to people and get away from screens. Stay tuned to Sister Wives star Christine Brown says continuing to work is helping her cope with the loss of Garrison Brown. "It's a terrible thing to lose your son." In an effort to keep moving forward while grieving the loss of Garrison Brown, Sister Wives star Christine Brown said she is turning her focus towards her work. Christine took to social media Wednesday, noting that it had been 2 weeks since Garrison's death, and despite her ongoing grieving, she is continuing to work because it's what she understands. As the Ashley previously told you, 25-year-old Garrison, son of Cody and Janelle Brown, died of suicide March 5 at his home in Flagstaff, Arizona. A family funeral was held to honor Garrison on March 9, and since that time, numerous members of the Brown family have spoken out on social media about Garrison's death. "It's been 2 weeks since Garrison's death. That's never easier to say," Christine began. "And I have to keep working because it's what I understand, it's what I know, and it's what I know I need to do." Christine went on to explain that for her, working often includes posting on social media, something she seemed to fear would bring criticism from some fans. Those of you that have understood that it's just what I have to do to keep moving forward. Thank you so much, because it's a terrible thing to lose your son. Terrible, she stated. We're gonna miss him all the time, every single day for the rest of our lives. So we gotta just keep moving forward, because otherwise I would just want to stay in bed all day, she continued. For me, working means posting, so I'm gonna keep doing that, because that's what I understand, that's what I know how to do, Christine, who played a large part in raising Garrison, despite not being his biological mother, concluded her video by thanking those who have reached out to her and her family with love and support in the weeks following Garrison's death. Please, start reaching out to people that you love and let them know, she added. If you feel like calling somebody, you gotta call them and just reach out and continue doing it. Last week, Christine shared a series of childhood photos of Garrison that she ran across while going through camera film, telling followers, "He truly blessed our lives." Over the weekend, she also posted photos of ingredients she was using to prepare Garrison's favorite breakfast, which she said she added green food coloring to in celebration of St. Patrick's Day. "We're always going to remember and honor Garrison, no matter what life throws at us daily," she wrote on Instagram. "It's such a difficult balance embracing life and daily routines like celebrating holidays and working while grieving. So I made his favorite for St. Patrick's Day." Sister Wives inside Garrison Brown's funeral. Recently, an insider gave details about the Sister Wives star, Garrison Brown's funeral. Additionally, they provide information about how the Brown family is coping after the heavy burden of burying a loved one unexpectedly. The Brown family gathers for Garrison Brown. Sadly, the estranged Brown family came together for something ultimately more important than any division they currently have. On March 9, the entire Brown clan met in Flagstaff, Arizona, under extremely difficult circumstances. Notably, to honor Garrison Brown, the family gathered to say one last goodbye before laying him to rest. Cody and Janelle's son passed away at age 25 at his own hand. According to an In Touch source, it was a private funeral for family only. Furthermore, the source told the publication, everyone was hugging and tearing up. While they were together to celebrate Garrison Brown's life, it was a very hard day, and they discussed how the family was working through the devastating loss, saying, "It was the hardest thing any of them have ever had to do, but sharing stories about Garrison helped them get through it." Undeniably, the Browns are facing a great deal of turmoil. Before Garrison's death, the plural marriage unraveled and trickled down throughout the entire family, causing division. Particularly, Cody Brown and his sons, Garrison and Gabriel Brown, had a known rift over Cody's strict COVID-19 rules. While it is unclear if they ever made amends, it must weigh heavily on Cody's heart that he missed any time with his son over the dispute. Admittedly, Janelle Brown talks about Garrison Brown's mental health and how he was becoming angrier and sadder. However, it is hard to help a family member even when you see them increasingly beginning to spiral downward. In a reflection, she notes, "He was not as happy-go-lucky." But Janelle became alarmed with strange group texts. Garrison sent messages to several people who had worked with the family. Likewise, Garrison said, "I want to hate you for sharing the good times, but I can't." Then he shares, "I miss these days." When news got back to his mom, Janelle Brown, she intuitively knew something might be wrong. Following that, she sent Garrison's brother, Gabriel Brown, to check up on him, although his efforts weren't in time to help Garrison, who he found dead. Additionally, the source says, everyone hopes Garrison's found the peace that seemed to elude him in life. Furthermore, they discuss the family and how they are navigating this gut-wrenching situation, saying, while they're all still numb with grief, they know he would be happy seeing the family reunited. Family spoke of the sad day. Garrison Brown's cousin Emma also gave insights into the sad occasion. In an Instagram post, she says, "I had to dress up for your funeral today, and this is everything I wish you could have heard before I had to say goodbye." But her love is evident, saying, "We love you. I don't even own a picture of you without your contagious smile. I don't know if I have the right words to say I'll miss you." Unmistakably wishing she could see Garrison, she gave heartfelt sentiments about her relationship with him. Emma continues, "I wish I was able to give you a hug and tell you how much you were loved. You were human, you had flaws, but never once did I doubt the friendship we had." Undoubtedly, this is a hard time in the Brown family's lives as they try to find some semblance of normal. Are you wanting to see more about the lives of the Sister Wives stars? Drop your comments below. Sister Wives, Garrison Brown passed away. Should the series be canceled? Should the Sister Wives saga finally end? Garrison Brown's death's a terrible blow. Many of the show's cast members should embrace truly private lives. The death of Garrison Brown is a terrible tragedy. Season 19 will reportedly feature scenes referencing Garrison's death. Those moments will be wrenching to watch. Garrison's passing should not be blamed on any Brown family member. However, Garrison didn't seem to enjoy being filmed. Ending the show may be the best way to protect the remaining Brown children from the stressors that possibly affected Garrison. Sister Wives parents Cody and Janelle Brown lost their son, Garrison Brown, and it seems like the show should end. While scenes featuring reactions to Garrison's death were reportedly already filmed to be shown in Season 19, watching that unfold on screen will be wrenching. It's far beyond the usual reality TV drama. It's as serious and awful as anything can be. While reality viewers thrive on emotional fireworks, this is just sad. It's a waking nightmare. Seeing grief that raw and unfiltered will hurt, but the pain of watching is nothing compared to what the Brown family members are going through. Should that pain be captured on screen as long as the Sister Wives cast members give their consent, it will be. However, it may feel like a violation to watch. Some things are so bad that they don't fit in any of the typical categories. This is one of those things. It's not a failed romance or turbulent marriage. It's not some mother-in-law drama or jealousy or money problems. It isn't petty infighting. It's the death of a wonderful person who was always, as per his friend Kenya Gutierrez's recent comment to Us Weekly, sweet and brilliant people take their own lives. The world has lost some of its best and brightest to suicide. Highly sensitive people feel things deeply. When they are hurting, they may look for any way to stop the pain. Robin Williams, a fantastically talented actor with exceptional range, took his own life. A British mathematician named Alan Turing used his genius to break Nazi codes. He helped Allied forces to defeat Germany during World War II and sadly committed suicide. Every person's gifted and important in their own way, and Garrison meant the world to his family. In particular, his primary caregiver, Janelle Brown, was devoted to her son. Some kids may thrive in the spotlight, but Garrison seemed to dislike it. In a text, he complained about the good times being filmed. Therefore, he probably hated it when the bad times were filmed, as they were in the tense and emotional discussion shown above. Garrison had military dreams. He wanted to join the National Guard, but as Cody, who's feuded with Garrison, more than once pointed out, members of that military group can be deployed and potentially lose their lives in combat. Cody wanted his son to get a college degree and then enlist. He felt his son would be safer in combat if he was an officer, rather than he asked his son to finish his education first. But that wasn't what Garrison wanted. When Garrison was 17, he joined the Nevada Army National Guard. He also enrolled in the College of Southern Nevada in the scene shown above. Cody did show love for his son, although he's now depicted as an uncaring father, perhaps unfairly. In the discussion about college, Janelle agreed with her then-husband. Cody's often painted as a villain, and in this instance, he was called out even though he seemed concerned that his son would be killed in combat if he was deployed as a private. Rather than an officer, this scene is intimate, personal, and intense. It's perhaps something that should be between two parents and their child, rather than being fodder for drama-hungry audiences. Garrison had to talk about his goals, dreams, and wishes, and basically be criticized for choosing a path. However, that's what a young man is supposed to do. Garrison may have felt thwarted and humiliated, and having it broadcast probably made those feelings more powerful and hurtful. His parents would not agree to his plans, but their motive wasn't to hurt their son. In fact, they wanted to keep him alive and well. It's so easy to point the finger after a terrible event, but no one predicted this. That's why people shouldn't blame any Brown family member for Garrison's passing. Cody Brown isn't all bad. Things get twisted a lot, but Cody showed love in this scene. He wasn't being mean, he was worried. At other times, it's easy to scoff at Cody, such as when he calls his non-Robyn wives. However, in this case, there was none of that arrogance. Maybe Cody shouldn't have glibly referred to Private Bob during the chat. That didn't come off well, but his intention wasn't to emotionally wound his son. He was worried about Garrison being wounded. So, while Cody deserves criticism, this particular scene may be misinterpreted. Cody is Garrison's father. It's hard enough to play that role when no one is watching. Should the Brown kids be shielded from the spotlight? Reality TV puts its participants under terrible pressure. Social media can be a cesspool where people take out their aggression on celebrities. Whether critics hide behind fake names or not, they can hurt the people who appear in these shows. Few reality stars have gotten more shade than Cody, but to paint him as responsible for his suicide is irresponsible. No one deserves that blame. Perhaps Garrison acted impulsively in the heat of the moment. Sister Wives kids didn't sign up for reality fame. Since there are still younger children in the family, ending the show might be the best way to protect them from the stressors that may have acted on Garrison. He felt like he had to compete on social media but couldn't measure up. However, he was a sweet person who rescued a cat from euthanasia. Garrison loved his family and friends. If Sister Wives continues, the cast members won't be the same. However, viewers may feel a surge of sympathy that leads to less criticism online. That would be a best-case scenario. No one's as bad as Cody's made out to be. No one in the cast is truly evil, no, not even Sob and Robyn. However, the odds are that the family will continue getting shade because they are major celebrities, and other Brown kids may not enjoy any of that. Sister Wives star Christine Brown defends posting on Instagram after Garrison's death. I have to keep working. We're going to miss him all the time, every single day for the rest of our lives. So we got to keep moving forward, because otherwise, I would just want to stay in bed all day. For me, working means posting. And so I'm going to keep doing that because that's what I understand. That's what I know how to do. Thank you for understanding that. All of the love and support that we have received from people means so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Everyone grieves differently. Some people need to stay busy and continue with their lives while processing a sudden death, and that is okay. What doesn't help someone going through a tough time like this is leaving negative comments about posting content. It's not cool at all. At the end of the day, she needs to do what is best for her after going through a painful loss like this. If that means posting on social media as she processes the grief, so be it.